second thing is that we're transferring to a new software system. So right now, everything we have is set up through MindBody. That's the name of the software system. And moving into next year, we are transitioning into a new software system called Dance Studio Pro. And we like this software because it gives parents more freedom to get into their student's account. They can make payments that way. They can sign up stuff on their own, and you can message through the portal. So it's going to kind of condense the way that you communicate with us, which we think is going to be really nice. But there is a little housekeeping on our end that we have to do. So if you go to register for summer or Dance with Dad or any of those kinds of things, it's going to direct you to Dance Studio Pro, and it's going to ask you to create an account with your information and then add a form of auto pay, which is essentially a form of payment for them. It won't affect anything that you have currently going on with their school system because that's a totally separate system that has your credit card information in that. But we're not able to merge that over because of the encrypted information and the security protection that our current software provides. So just know that that's something that you have to take a little time to do. It's really not too hard. It's a few steps, but it's not hard. Okay. And the third thing is if you did not get a parent shirt at Parent Appreciation Week last week, then please stop by our front desk and pick up your shirt because it is there for you. So, okay, so let's dive into recital information. So if you've done a recital with us before, then you're going to see that this structure is a little different than what we typically like to do. The reason for that is that Blessed Trinity had some extra programming going on this particular spring. And so we had to get creative with the dates that we had the theater. If we didn't choose these creative dates, then the other option was Memorial Day weekend. And that's not something that we thought anyone would really particularly care for. So we went with the creative dates, and what we found with when we did it for Once Upon a Holiday, that actually we kind of liked the changes. It was a way they wouldn't have normally done, but we would do it. We would do some of that structuring again. So this may be the same scenario with this. So just know that there are some differences, and we're going to go through all of those and make sure that everyone's on the same page with where they need to be. Okay, so our theme this year for recital is Be Empowered, Choose Your Own Adventure. So we're going to be exploring all different adventure stories, and that is really fun. So we'll dive right into this. Table of contents is here, listed on page 3 for you. This talks about our team app. So if you have not downloaded team app, it's another great place to get information and push kind of notifications. So if you go to the App Store and download team app, you can search our team at AtlantaDanceCentral.com and then connect to it, and then we can post our reminders on there to you as well. Here's our contact information. So this year for tickets, we are selling them online. We are not selling them at the studio front desk, only online through our website and also at the door if there is availability permitted. Then if you have account questions, you'll email Audrey, recital volunteers to Megan, costume questions to Mary Ann, digital ads to Mary Ann, Dance with Dad to Leah, and recital photography to the office, and I'll handle the emergencies. So the digital ad is something new we're doing this year. We found that we did program ads that wished dancers good luck in the program, and a lot of times the dancers didn't even see their ad. And so it wasn't really achieving the goal of making the dancer feel special and excited for the event. And so we decided instead to create these digital ads, or to offer a digital ad where it would be shown to the dancers at their finale rehearsal to get them excited for the show, and then also as a looping slideshow before the recital starts. So we thought that could be a really fun way. So there's more information in the packet about that, but that is what digital ads are. Okay, so recital benefits and expectations. So we do run a professionally directed performance. We feel that it's important to showcase the year of hard work that your dancer has put in to family and friends. And we feel that through performance, dancers learn about working as a team. They learn problem solving kind of in the moment, and they build self-esteem and confidence. They develop more friendships, and we've seen this contribute to success outside of dance activities. So you should expect that we will have rehearsals at ADC prior to recital. The way that we do our youth programs is that we create what we call little productions for each style that we do. So we have a ballet production where the different ballet classes will perform together. The ballet theme this year is time travel, so we're looking at ballet at different points in history. And then another example is our acro-aerial classes perform all together in a production, and their theme is adventure stories, classic adventure stories. So their themes involve pirates and ninjas and mermaids and Indiana Jones and that sort of thing. So it's fun. So the dancers get to know students across different classes, but that does take a little bit of prep work on our end to work out the transitions. So that's what those rehearsals will be for. We will have a tech rehearsal the week of recital. Tech rehearsal means the dancers get used to the stage and are able to space it out on the stage. That also means that we set the lighting and the dancers practice with the lighting. And then we have a dress rehearsal on stage, which is kind of like a practice show. So we don't get to stop and say, stand here. It's just we run it like show order exactly as is. For the youth recital, an exciting development is that we have shortened the recital to be about an hour and a half in length, and that includes the intermission. So that is an hour shorter, I believe, than our runtime last year, which is very exciting. And it means that we've created 3 unique shows for our youth recital. So we'll get into that as well. Next information is about costumes. So Costume Week is our first big event, which is the week of March 25th. And that is the week before spring break. So we generally do, between the youth classes, a share where they get to see what the other dancers are working on. And you're welcome to view that as well. So dancers put on their costumes about 20 minutes into their class time. And so I would say like 30 minutes into our class time, we start that share. So if you want to plan to be there that day to see, for basics, it's like 15 minutes into class time, because they have a shorter class. But if you want to be there to see that, you can mark that on your calendars. Included within your recital fee is a pair of tights that is the correct performance tights for your class, or for your costume. If you'd like additional pair of tights, which we always recommend having a backup because tights do crazy tights things, especially on days of performances, then you can purchase those. But we do have a pair reserved for you, and it will be in your garment bag. So if you go on, and for hair and makeup, if you go on our recital page on our website, there's currently a Google Sheet that looks like this, where you can see all of the information about your costume. So for instance, we'll take ballet 2. They have a white long tutu dress. They need pink footed tights, pink ballet slippers, a white flower for a hairpiece, and then they need a low bun. So it tells you all the things that you need on here. And this is on our website on the recital page. Okay. Very good. All right. And then our recital policies here. We do not allow video photography at our recital. We would like to uphold the atmosphere of theater and the professionalism of a show, and so we don't allow that. You may video or photograph your child at tech and dress rehearsal. Those are perfect times to do so, and we just ask that you turn off the flash while you do it, because it's very disorienting to see the flash happen when you're on stage with this other lighting coming at you. So please make sure you do that. We will also be professionally videotaping the performance, and that access to that video is already included in your fee, so you will have access to that after recital for no additional cost. We'll be sending that out, so you don't have to worry about capturing it, and the video is really excellent. He does a great job editing, and I think you'll be really pleased with it. So for backstage, we do have a secure backstage, so no family members or guests are allowed backstage. We're trying to make sure that our dancers are safe and that they're able to change with privacy. So please meet your performers in the lobby at the cafeteria door after the show. That's where they can be picked up. Tickets you will have for youth recital, you will have 4 ticket vouchers included in your garment bag. There will be a plastic Ziploc that will have your ticket vouchers and also your tights in it. And it says 2, but you're actually getting 4. Yay, surprise. These ticket vouchers are ready for you. You do not have to redeem them before the show. You can bring them to the theater door and turn them in. They're good for any show at recital weekend. So if you'd like to see a different show as well, you may do that. In addition to your dancer, they're good for you. They're ready to go. If you need additional tickets, then they go on sale starting April 8th. They will be on our website, and the cost is $10 per ticket plus processing fees. It's in our new system, so it's my understanding, however, that a group of tickets has a processing fee, not a processing fee per ticket, but it's new, so that's just my understanding at this point. Very good. Okay, if for some reason, if your child is in 2 classes, no, that's what we decided to up it to 4 tickets, that Julie, just to cover that scenario. You only pay 1 recital fee, not 2 recital fees, and 2 costumes. So that's where it's per recital fee, if that understands. Got it. Okay, good. All right. So, okay, if you purchase online, you will be emailed a e-ticket, just like through Ticketmaster, that sort of thing. If you have that, you can print that out, or you can show your phone at the door, and that will serve as your ticket. If you, for some reason, misplace your ticket vouchers or your e-tickets or whatever, then we can't guarantee you a seat if you don't have that ticket in hand, but we will try to seat you. So we'll seat everybody that has those tickets first, and then we'll seat everyone that does not have their tickets second. If you are interested in wanting to skip the line that sometimes starts forming an hour before the show, then you can purchase our priority seating service pass. This enables you to reserve 4 seats before the doors open to the public. It does not include the cost of the ticket, so the tickets are additional, but it does save you time if you know that you want very particular seats. We have 25 passes per performance, and there are 600 seats in the theater, just to give you some perspective on what that means. Okay, due dates, we have our text. If you want to do a digital ad, the text and pictures are due by March 30th. So you would just email a couple pictures, a picture or two, and whatever you want it to say to Marianne, and she will create that for you and put it in the slideshow. If you would like to have the practice music, then that will be available starting March 18th. Tickets will go on sale April 8th, as well as the priority seating service, and account balances will need to be all paid by April 15th. All right, so any questions about policies? I'm just doing a quick check-in. If you can pop in the chat. If you're all good, then just put all good. If you have a question, pop it in now, and then we'll start going through the dates and such. Did you say when we'll get those 4 vouchers? Yes. So the 4 vouchers will come in costume week inside your garment bag. They will be a Ziploc bag that will have your tights and the vouchers inside. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to these dates here. If you have a question, feel free to pop it in the chat and I will grab it for you. Okay, so we have our costume week, which is the week before spring break, and then we have spring break. After spring break, we will have what we call our youth production rehearsals. That will be the 8th through the 10th, so that'll be Monday through Wednesday, and there's a more detailed schedule for that coming, but for all of these things really, but I'm just giving you an overview. During that time, we will only follow the rehearsal schedule for this rehearsals. We will not have our regular class time for youth classes. Then we will have another week of regular classes, and then we will go into the theater right here. So we will be, for youth, we will be Tuesday the 23rd and Wednesday the 24th. We will not have regular classes at the studio. We will only have this tech schedule. Again, there's more information and details coming for that. This is the general overview. Then if you're interested in getting individual photos at the studio, we have those available for you the 25th, 26th, 27th, these 3 dates. We will have regular classes at the studio the 26th and 27th. and also the rest of this week, 29 through 2nd. We have one dress rehearsal on this Sunday on the 28th. This is Youth Show 3. That's dress rehearsal there. And then Youth Show 1 and 2 dress rehearsal is Friday the 3rd. And then we popped into Recital Week, where we have Saturday at 2 o'clock, our Youth Recital Show 1, 7 o'clock, Youth Recital Show 2, and Sunday, Youth Recital Show 3. Then we will be closed, the studio will be closed for recovery the 6th and the 7th, and then we will launch into our Recital Celebration Week that continues through the 18th. The Recital Celebration Week is a time for us to do some fun classes, some sort of different exciting things. We did like a Moana class, we did a Stranger Things class last year, and we also do what we call Recital at the Movies, where we rent out a movie theater and we get to watch our performance on the big screen. We are looking at the 8th for Recital at the Movies there, but it is not quite confirmed yet. Okay, so photo shoot information. We will be taking our class group photos on stage after our tech time. So that is on this date, the 23rd and 24th. So if you have a class that's doing their tech time during that, which you will, then you will need to arrive in costume, tight shoes, makeup, hair, all the things, and then we'll take a class photo afterwards. You're not required to purchase the photos. If you'd like to, these are the costs for those. And then this is more information about the individual photos. These are some gorgeous photos that Miss Marianne took last year. And to purchase or to do individual photos, you reserve a 10-minute time slot for your dancer. And then Miss Marianne will take a variety of angles and poses of your dancer. You'll be able to view those, and then you can decide whether you want to purchase those or not. These are the open available days, and you can request your time by emailing office here. All right, now we are going to skip forward to page 13 because we are not in the kinder recital, and we will go over the youth recital information. Your chat button should be at the bottom of your screen. If it's on your phone, it's kind of in a different bit. But if you have any questions, please pop them in. If you don't have any questions, if you could say, I'm good, that will help me out. Then I know you're still with me. Okay, Julie's good. Thank you. Perfect, perfect. Okay, good. Excellent. We're looking good. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Good, Rachel's good. Okay, great. All right, let's go on. So here we go. So like I said, it will feature 3 unique performances for 2019. So you can find your class here, and then you can find which show your class is in on the side. So if you can find your class and just type in the chat which show your dancer is in, that will help me know if we're in all different shows or if there's just one show. Show 1 and 2. Okay, great. Show 3. Show 1. I guess Mercedes probably in all the shows. She's in so many things. Show 1, 2, and 3 for Mercedes probably. Okay, cool. So if we go here, this gives you a quick overview of the dates for each show. So show 1, their tech rehearsal is Tuesday, April 23rd. Their dress rehearsal is Friday, May 3rd. And the recital performance is Saturday, May 4th. And then show 2, their tech is Wednesday. Their dress rehearsal is Friday, May 3rd. And the recital performance is Saturday, May 4th at 7. And then youth show 3, their tech rehearsal is also Wednesday, April 24th. Their dress rehearsal is Sunday, April 28th. And their performance is Sunday, May 5th at 2. So that gives us an overview. So just recapping, we have our costume week that goes right before spring break. Then we do spring break. And then right after spring break, we come back to this here. This is our combined rehearsals for our productions. So you will only come to the rehearsals that apply to you and your show. So you can note that this is for ballet show 3, this is for acro aerial show 1, so you'll find those. There will not be regular classes for these 4 days for youth, just this schedule. Then there will be classes on the 12th and the 13th, regularly scheduled, but there will not be class on the 19th and 20th in hopes that, well, some of the students will be in Art Gala, but also we hope your student will want to come see the Art Gala and the art dancers perform because they receive a complimentary ticket to come see them. Okay. Then we'll have another week of regular classes, and then we're in for our tech rehearsal here. So on Tuesday, we have this finale rehearsal right here that is for all youth students, so show 1, 2, and 3. At the finale rehearsal, we will be going over the expectations for the show, so the rules and who to talk to backstage and how to maintain a professional show. We will be learning the end curtain call where all the dancers come out and bow together. And then we will be announcing the people whose first recital performance it is and celebrating them. And we'll also be viewing the digital ad exciting slideshow. So that's an important thing to be at. If you are not teching that day, if you are in show 2 and 3, then you do not have to come with your costume, hair, makeup, all the things this day. You just need to come in class clothes, and that'll be totally fine. So when you arrive for tech, we ask that you arrive 20 minutes before your time over here because this is the time that we want to start the rehearsal on the stage. So please arrive at this 5:30, you'll arrive at 5:10 or whatnot. Well, you'll already be here, but you understand. So class photos will follow these productions that day. And when you come, you can sit anywhere in the theater. Parents can watch. And as soon as we finish the photo, then you are free to go. You do not need to stay for the entire length of the rehearsal, only the things that your dancer is in. Wednesday, we have one thing to note is that acro aerial, both show 1 and show 2, are this day on Tuesday in order to just streamline the process of all those apparatuses coming down. Wednesday, we have the remainder of show 2 and the rest of the show 3 productions. And then we have Dance with Dad, all youth performers, show 1, 2, and 3 for that. Then our dress rehearsals are either Sunday, April 28th or Friday, May 3rd. This is the committed time that you need to be there. So you'll arrive at 3:30 and rehearsal will begin at 4. You'll arrive at 5:45 and rehearsal will begin at 6:15, or you'll arrive at 3 and rehearsal will begin at 3:30. When you arrive, then dancers should have costume, hair, makeup, tights, all the stuff on the way that they should, just like the show. A parent or guardian can accompany each dancer and you can sit in the theater throughout the dress rehearsal. Dad performers will need to sit in a reserved row in order to be retrievable when it's time for their time to shine. And once your dancer is finished with their last dance, they may leave or they may sit in the theater and watch. Either way. Okay, then our show day. So depending on what age your performer is determines what time you arrive at the theater. So if you are a youth performer, which means that you are ages 8 or older, then you'll arrive an hour and a half before the show starts. If you are a basics performer, someone who's 6 and 7, then you will arrive 45 minutes before the show starts. And if you are a dad performer, you arrive 15 minutes prior to the show starts and you sit in your reserved seat. All the dancers will check in through the cafeteria at the security. They should have their costume, tights, shoes, hair, and makeup ready to go. And they must stay through the entire show. Like I said, the entire show is only an hour and a half, including the intermission, so that should be totally doable. And they will check out through the security as well at the cafeteria. So this is the show order to give you sense of awareness, but it doesn't really matter for you because we handle all of those changes if your dancer does have a change backstage. Let's see, Julie asked, can kids eat snacks and dinner in the theater or backstage at Friday Night Dress? Julie, they may eat in the cafeteria. Yes, that would be backstage where they'll be. There's no eating in the theater based on the theater rules, but they may bring snacks, etc. Okay, this is a little sheet for you to fill out with your costume information if you would like to, based on that master Google sheet that is on our recital page on our website that you can access there. Okay. There is only one more component question so far on schedules. No, if you're all good, then you can put in all good. All right, good. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So the last piece here is the Dance with Dad information. We have already had our first rehearsal. Our next rehearsal is coming in March. So if you have not signed up yet and you'd still like to join, then it's not too late. You can. You can do that through on our recital page through our website. The attire for dads is essentially this right here: black pants, white shirt, black shoes. And the attire for dancers is a white dress for girls, or essentially matching dad for boys: white shirt, black pants, black shoes. Depending on what show they're in determines the rehearsal. All youth dads come Wednesday the 24th for tech, and then they will come to the dress rehearsal. They can also come, yes, Julie, I can. They will also come, they can also come a little bit later to the dress rehearsal because they do perform at the end. So if they can't arrive right at the start time, that is okay. And then, but for performance, we will need them obviously in their row before they start. So Julie asked me to talk about what the Dance with Dad looks like. So this year we decided to do a fun dance. Sometimes we do a serious one where we're, step touching and turn your partner and hug and la la la. This time we are doing Dance Like Your Daddy by Meghan Trainor. So there's some hip shaking, there's some of this going on. It's really fun. And so that they're having a great time with it. So hopefully that gives you some information. They're all kind of different, but it's pretty easy. Let's see. I don't have my packet with me. Can you tell me which show Maya performs in? She is in Tuesday Contemporary and Wednesday Ballet. Okay, let's check that out. Da-da-da. Tuesday Contemporary 1 is with a Miss Monica. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So Contemporary 1 is in show 1, Youth Show 1, which is the 2 o'clock on Saturday. And then she's in, is it Ballet 1 with Miss Marianne on Wednesday? Okay. That would be show 3. So that would be the Sunday show at 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. Other questions? Yes, of course. We all want to get it right, and we're trying to help you with that too. So if you can give me some feedback on whether you liked this format of having this Zoom call versus some of you we've done in class meetings or whatnot, you could tell me if you like this or not. That would be great. Just give me some feedback. Put it in the chat. Oh, it's great. Okay, good. Great. Okay. Very helpful, but the times were all very tough for me. Oh, the call times. Okay. Julie, what is a better call time for you, just so I can note that? Agreed, very convenient. Okay, yes, I see. Oh, once kids are in school in the morning. So like 10 o'clock would be better? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Julie. That's good feedback. Dinner after 7 is tough because we're at gymnastics. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Good, good, good. Okay, any final questions? If you're good, then go ahead and type in all good. Yes, it is recorded for later preview, and it'll be on our recital page. All right, good. Julie's good. Rachel's good. Christina's good. Yep. Perfect. Okay, great. If you have any questions moving forward, you can always email office@atlantadancecentral.com as well, or talk to your teachers, either way. But it seems like we're good for now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting. Thank you for attending, and we'll see you later on this week. Bye-bye.